we'll see how it all unfolds. So this was our first experience of mooch docking, where you beg for a spot. Again, this is our trip of firsts. That night we went out to dinner at a place called the Switzerland restaurant. We had fantastic food, pulled pork nachos, and we asked them to put the pulled pork on the side so all our nachos didn't get soggy. And man, the food was delicious. They had a band. We were sitting outside in the shade with an umbrella, 90 degrees, and we were roasting in the shade, right on the lake. Beautiful view, roasting. So we, after dinner, we went back to our rig, parked at Paul's utility location, and it was still really warm out, so we headed up to, this time we were camped, excuse me, on Cayuga Lake, K-E-U-K, K-E-U-K-A Lake, Kuka, don't know. So we found another canal up there. We drove up. We threw the kayak into the canal, and we paddled some. So we had the next 2 nights reserved at Harvest Host locations, which we reserved like 3 or 4 days in advance. We decided we didn't want to deal with 90-degree days for the next 2 days. We were only 2.5, 3 hours from home. And we decided to cut the trip short for 2 nights and head back home to the central air. And, we don't mind the heat, but we hate sweating in the shade on a 90-degree day where it's too hot to hike, too hot to sit out on an open lake kayaking. So we made our best choice, cut the trip short, came home, and we figured we'll start the next round of improvements and fixes on the RV. So 3 weeks from now, somewhere around the 20th of August, we're going to head out through Connecticut, spend a night, 2 nights in Rhode Island. We haven't gotten that sticker yet for Rhode Island, so we have a boondocker welcome that we're looking at, location. Then we're going to head up to the Cape Cod, up in Massachusetts. I'm going to stay there for Labor Day weekend, and then over to New Hampshire, head up to the White Mountains, the Presidential Range, get some hiking up there. Then I'm going to head over to Vermont for the middle of September, or late September back in 63. No. In late September, we'll be in Vermont, and then over to eastern New York, Fort Anne, Lake George, and then start heading home. That's our next trip. But until then, I have a list of things. We bought a Max Air fan that I want to put in the bedroom. This rig came with just a standard Max Air fan that does exhaust only. So we bought one of those top-of-the-line ones that the fan reverses, so you can exhaust, you can have it blow in, has a thermostat, has a remote control, and it's so nice laying in bed. We had it in the other rig, and it's so nice laying in bed, and you just start to get a little warm or a little cool, and change the settings right from the bed. We love it. So I'm going to be installing that. I have some plumbing to do. We want this rig to be winter camping ready. If you've been listening for a while, you know that I thought this thing was winter ready when we bought it, but I was wrong. So I've already put in heating pads on the tanks and some heat tape around the plumbing underneath, and I want to put in some cutoff valves for the outdoor shower, the outdoor kitchen sink. I think I'm going to end up putting in a high-low switch for the air conditioner fan. We switched over from that mechanical pain in the neck thermostat to a programmable digital one, but there's no speed control. So I know there's a way to wire it in. So I'm going to do some homework and do that. And I don't know, some other small things perhaps on the rig. I don't know. I keep a list and I check the things off as I do them. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing what you love to do, be it traveling, be it sitting at home, be it babysitting, whatever it is. Do what you love and love what you do. You know, a lot of people, especially today, it seems like, you know, people are becoming more opinionated, outspoken, and all of that. You know, and telling each other the best way to do everything. The best way to do anything is do it the way you love to do it. If you love living vicariously through others, through podcasts, do it. If you love ignoring podcasts and doing it your own way, do it. Just have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. All right, folks. Drive safe. Be well. And I'll talk to you in the middle of our White Mountain Presidential Range trip. So the next podcast will come out probably the end of August, probably around the first week in September, somewhere in there. All right. Till then, stay well. Bye-bye now.